What's happening, Andy here? I'm joined today by two people, Scott Kitchens of Rico and Oscar Loya of OpenText. How you guys doing today?
Doing great.
Fantastic.
Great to see you. We have some big news to share. Before we get into that, I thought maybe we'll take a step back and give a little background. Scott, tell us who is Rico and what do you do for them?
Well, Rico, I think everybody knows Rico that listens to your great podcast, Andy. National international manufacturer, fantastic office equipment, but we've also got a complete line of digital services and are aiding our customers in digital transformation and business process improvement. That's what we focus on. So I'm the national manager of solution sales for the dealer division. I also manage the services aspect of the business. My key responsibilities generally involve us, everything that, it includes, bringing our solutions and services to market for all of our dealers and also working together with our partners, streamlining operations and making sure that dealers are able to quote, order, bill, and order software and the necessary services from Rico, and our services group is there to help our dealers transform and digitally transform their business. From professional services to digital imaging, IT services, and production services.
Well, digital transformation, certainly a cornerstone of the Rico strategy going forward. We will be seeing you pretty soon. I think next week, in fact, is your dealer conference. I'm not sure the timing this video is going to launch, but we're going to try to coordinate it with some things. But in any case, I will be seeing you very soon in Colorado. We've got a big dealer event. And moving over to you, Oscar, speaking of the partners that Scott deals with, you are one of them. So tell us who is OpenText and what do you do for them?
Yeah, no, thanks. I'm happy to be here, and thanks for the opportunity. OpenText, I think, again, is probably pretty well known within the industry, but we're basically a large global information management company that handles the most complex solutions for customers, or the world's largest customers out there. And we have over 150 different software offerings that allow our customers to be able to integrate and protect their data with multiple solutions, including some AI solutions and cloud hosting options. But today we're here to talk about the impact that a couple of fax solutions have had on Rico. So what I do for OpenText is I am the senior partner alliance manager. So I manage the relationship with Rico at the corporate level. And it's been a fun ride having worked at Rico for so long myself. It's working with family in many ways. So that's what we're doing here.
Awesome. Well, we have some big news to share, and that's the reason for this. You guys, Oscar, have your global conference coming up. I believe it's in Las Vegas. I attended last year. I will not be at this one, but you guys have people coming in from all over. And one of the things you give out is a big award for Rising Stars. So tell us a little bit about the award and who's it going to?
Yeah, no, this is exciting time. So Rico has earned the right to be named the Rising Star within the OpenText partner ecosystem. So those are some huge partners, and they're in a great company. And we're announcing that award next week. And oddly enough, at OpenText World, our global event for end users and partners. So I'm proud to be able to say that Rico has won and earned that award, the Rising Stars Award for growth, over 131% revenue growth over the last over FY23 for OpenText.
So that's crazy growth in fax of all things, right? And it's just this, we've done interviews, Oscar, in the past. We've done some interviews just discussing how it's this technology that won't go away. But Scott, can you talk a little bit about how, why is this still being sold? Why is this still important to customers? Clearly Rico's really good at it. If you've achieved this recognition from one of your partners. So can you talk a little bit about the world of fax and Rico's place in it?
Yeah, thanks for that, Andy. The dealer division is happy to contribute to Rico's overall success. We certainly didn't do it all by ourselves in conjunction with our direct operations. Fax continues to be an important factor in our customers' day-to-day business. We see a lot of activity. We've had a lot of activity in and around the RightFacts solution, primarily in the healthcare space. I mean, it is still important from a security standpoint. And we've grown that business, and those customers now are looking to integrate into the cloud more so than before. And then we've been able to tie together the RightFacts Connect with that particular solution. In addition to that, we also have introduced the XM Fax product to the Rico portfolio, and have had a lot of active engagement with our dealers, driving that in the SMB space. And I have to say that working with OpenText has been great. I know Oscar very well, and I know the organization. They've got a great team that supports us and our dealers. They have field sales teams that are capable of helping our field sales teams as well. We call them our market team, which is pretty unique in the industry, to work together jointly to drive the fax business with our dealers and help them uncover their needs and put together the proper solutions based upon that.
Very cool. Oscar, tell us a little bit about the partner program and how does it work working with a monster giant like Rico? How you support hundreds of dealers potentially with them. So what's the process like, and how does OpenText keep all these guys out there selling?
Well, we're at a distinct advantage. We have a large partner organization within OpenText, but more importantly, we have a dedicated partner group with people who come from the industry, right? So these, myself included, obviously, having worked at Rico 32 years, but my counterparts as well. We all work as a team, and we know we've come from this industry. So that's what makes us successful. We're able to go out and be able to talk the talk, walk the walk, blend right into Rico's processes, and understand where their pain points are and where their advantages are, and how we can work within those environments to really, it helps us just close business a lot faster. So it's a seamless partnership, and one that we've enjoyed for so many years, and it's just been great.
So going back to you, Scott, the diversification message, right? That's been it's been ongoing. This has been your pitch as an industry, as a manufacturer, to the dealers forever. Where do you stack this? Is it too late to get into fax? Is it still thriving? Where do you see it for your dealers?
Obviously, the business is changing, and transformation of our dealers is of paramount importance. Fax continues to be important. It's not going away. The business is changing slightly. They're looking to diversify, putting their infrastructure into the cloud, and we really are bullish, if you will, on the fact that we're going to continue to see cloud integration, fax integration, it well into the future. It's not going away. Obviously, the support for copper lines that we've seen is declining, but from a security standpoint, it's tough to beat that relationship that fax has built over the years to continue to drive that part of the business.
That security is a great point, and then we'll kind of wind down with this. But one last question over to you, Oscar, is can you talk about the security aspect of this? Fax used to be the quick solution, the direct solution. I'm dating myself, but going back 25, 30 years ago, that's what it was. And we've got quicker and faster, easier ways to send things now. Yet it seems to be more secure. That's what I hear. Why is that? What makes it more secure?
It's funny. We often hear people say people don't fax because they want to and they're excited about it. They fax because they have to. And what does that mean? That means that they need to be compliant with whatever compliance guidelines they need to adhere to. Specifically, Scott mentioned earlier about healthcare. That definitely leads the charge, our leading industry. But that doesn't, because of HIPAA and everything that you would expect there. But it doesn't stop there. All these organizations have reasons to be secured, right? And so while many fax applications simply send in a typical email, we don't, right? OpenText has the methods for sending fax that are secure, totally encrypted at rest, and allows our customers to not worry about being in violation of compliance guidelines. So it is funny. It's not going away, and it continues to be the standard for how confidential and very secure documents are being transmitted. We see, and we've heard recently about, customers being held for ransomware, and how does that information get out there, right? How are these breaches happening? And that's one of the areas that we specifically focus on. We never want to have our product be in the middle of any kind of breach announcement at any level. So that's, I think, what makes us stand apart is our attention to security.
Well, I think going forward, security is becomes an increasingly important opportunity for people watching this video. It's I was at that Toshiba dealer meeting a few weeks ago when the hotels, they had just gotten hacked, and it took them 3.5 hours to check people in some cases. It was insane. We've digitized so much in our world now that one little hiccup and the whole system comes crashing down, and you don't want to be the one responsible for being the access point to a ransomware attack. So congratulations to you guys at Ricoh, Scott. Oscar, thanks for coming on and taking the time to make the announcement, and we look forward to seeing you guys, Scott, out at Ricoh, and Oscar, good luck at your conference coming up. Any last shout outs, anyone? Scott, I'll let you go first.
Oscar and his team have been great to work with. Again, I do want to give a little bit of a shout out to their professional services team, because they help enable our ability to sell and design the solutions. And our field service team, and they've been very instrumental in our success. And then lastly, our market team. It's our market team that interfaces with our dealers that is where the rubber meets the road, and is our key differentiator. So we appreciate the award from OpenText, from Oscar, and we look forward to a fantastic year and continued success. Thank you for the opportunity, Andy.
Awesome. Oscar, how about you?
Yeah, no, and thank you for this opportunity to get the shout out, because it's so important. None of this can even happen without our dedicated XM Fax sales teams and our dedicated WriteFax sales teams. The way they work with Ricoh, based on all that experience that I mentioned earlier, they know exactly how to address end users in partnership with Ricoh, but also supported by our pre-sales engineer team. Forget it. Those guys are just unbelievable. They're great. More importantly, sometimes there can be some fears about putting an engineer in front of an end user during a sales call, and that's the one thing we don't have to worry about here at OpenText. These engineers understand what to say, what not to say, when to say it, and when not to say it, right? And those are probably the most key skill sets, other than the technical knowledge itself, that a sales engineer can bring to the table. So shout out to those teams for being unbelievable, and shout out to just OpenText in general for creating the environment and creating this partner team that's kind of dedicated to the MFP world, and we fully understand it. We come from it, and I think that has led to this great success. So thanks for all that.
Well, great seeing you guys today. Thanks so much for coming on and sharing the big news. Congratulations to you guys at Ricoh, and Oscar, we'll talk soon, and take care. Have a good rest of your week, everybody.
Sounds great. See you in Colorado. Take care.
Got it. Bye-bye.